Alright, so check it out, guys. If you having one single code pop up, which is SPN 91, if that's the only code you're getting, that's going to be the accelerator pedal. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to replace it. But if you're having multiple codes that are not related to each other, for example, the accelerator pedal and SPN 111, we had to do with the coolant. And I had some other codes pop up about the ambient temperature. If you having a whole different codes that are not related to each other, more than likely it is going to be the CPC4. Alright, so first step in removing this pedal is to remove this cover right here. So I have a 2016 Freightliner Cascadia, and this one is going to have three bolts right here. 1, 2, 3, and that is going to be, for that you are going to need the T25. Here you have the cover. Alright, so there you have it. So next step is going to be that we need to remove these 4 bolts right here. And you got some down there at the bottom, and another one on the other side over here. So for those, you're gonna need T40. This is the one you're gonna need for those. And you also have to remove this sensor, and it has the clip right in here. Has a little clip that you just push it in, and then you pull this harness out. Also, but first we're gonna have to come pop the hood up, because we got two bolts that we have to remove. 2 nuts that we're gonna have to remove. Oh. Let's get in here. So the 2 nuts are these right here behind this red cable. Let's see if I can get a look. So you got 2 nuts. You got 1 nut right there and 1 right next to it. So those 2 nuts, we're gonna have to take them off. All right, so those 2 nuts right there, those are pretty hard to get to. So what I did is, let's see, that nut and this one, those are pretty hard to get to just because this red cable's in the way. So what I did is I went ahead and unplugged it. Go ahead and kill the batteries first before you start messing with this, because this is a live wire. This is it's connected to the battery. So kill the battery first before you start trying to disconnect this piece. So you know, it was hooked up right there. It was in the way, so I just removed that nut that was right here. That way it could give me better access to those two nuts. So I'm fixing to take those 2 off. And this is all I'm using, just an extension with the 13 milliliter. And if the longer extension that you have, the better. This is kind of short. I think it's a 2-inch, but it's kind of a pain because you got all those air lines and just a whole bunch of mess right there. It's kind of hard to get into, but this is all I'm using to take it off. All right, so there you go. I just took them off. Where are they at? Right there. Oh man, they were such a pain to get in with these. So I was basically coming out from this angle. Just put it in there like that, and just try to so that's all we gotta do out here. And now we're about to go inside because it's freaking started to rain, and I'm glad I got done out here. So I'm just gonna finish up taking the piece off inside and wait for the parts guy. So parts guy just showed up. I'm about to go pay for this. He's driving that little van right there. So the only way I could pay was with the EFS check or a COM data check. So I gotta call the company I'm with, see if they can give me a code. So I could not get a hold of my company I'm with, and so they can give me the code for the EFS check. But the guy did say that I could pay with a personal check, which is, I have a business check, and I ended up paying him. Total came out to be $204.57, and there's the item number: Accelerator, pedal accelerator. So I got this brand new one, which I was just in the process of taking the sensor off. Let me finish up doing that. That way I can go ahead and put this part back up and get on out of here, get to my delivery. All right, guys, so this was a little bit of a pain. So you got this harness, and so it's hooked up on like that. So it's like that. So what you want to do is you want to get this gray thing, you want it to pop it up like that, which already is, which you have the right here, you got to poke it right there in the middle, and then you got to lift this up like that. This is how it usually goes down. So you got to pull it up. So this is what locks the harness onto the sensor right here. So I just got done doing that. Now I gotta take this off, which again, you got four bolts with the T40. Oh man, so I got 3 of them off. That last one over here, this one is such a pain. I can't get that one. I've been struggling with these, it's been so hard. So this is like all the tools that I have. I got a little toolbox over there, and I was having such an issue because these wouldn't break. These were on there pretty tight. So I ended up trying to figure out what could I do, and I don't know if this is like a thing or what, but I ended up putting these, because remember it needs T40 to take these off, and so I ended up using what's this, a 1/4 adapter. I put the T40 in here. It doesn't really fit snug, but it does the job, because trying to break it with just this is going to be extremely hard. I was only able to break one, the other one was super tight. Now I'm struggling with one of them. But is this a thing? Like, I had to become innovative out here, and I've never seen this type of adaptation on the tools right here. But the thing that you need is to have some leverage, because just trying to twist it with that is not going to work out. But y'all let me know, is this do mechanics do this? All right, let's get it. I don't know if I'll be able to show y'all what I'm dealing with right now. So this is how I have it, and I'm just kind of twisting and turning. I think it's gonna show. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's going super slow, but we're getting there little by little. It's coming out. Oh, my shoulders burn. Yes, we did it. It's a little bit messed up. It'll be all right. So that's it. That's how you take it off. So let me show you under the hood. It's raining. I need to hurry up before it comes down hard. So, you know, the reason why we took off those 2 nuts, remember, is because it's mounted onto there. So if you don't take those nuts out of here, you're gonna have a hard time trying to pull these, trying to get them to come out. So you gotta get those nuts out. I'm about to just try to hurry up and put it back together. So just the way I took it off, I'm gonna put it back on. So here's the old and the new. So don't forget to move this piece over here, because this clip is pretty important. Make sure to move it over here. William controls. I just put it back on. Literally took like 5 minutes. It took like a whole hour trying to get those off. It took 5 minutes to put it back on. Maybe if I had the right tools, the right equipment, it would be much faster. But it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty hard. It's gonna feel way different when I'm trying to accelerate. So now I gotta put this harness back on the sensor. So this little gray piece is the one that goes right here that locks. That way it don't pop out. But let me see if I can show you how I put it on. So right there is on it good. And then we're gonna put this little piece to lock it. Well, there you have it, guys. Brand new accelerator pedal. I really hope that fixes the issue. If it doesn't, I'll let y'all know. That helps somebody out there. Peace. So I don't know, something just happened. I turned the truck on and the RPM shot all the way up. Like if I was pushing the gas pedal all the way to the floor, it just went started revving up high. So I turned off the truck real quick. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go see. Oh my gosh, what's going on with this truck?